So Benji comes in fighting against Benito Lopez. Benito's got quite the role. He's undefeated. He's the champion. He's a hometown kid, known as the Golden Boy for a reason. What's the fighter's mentality going into a fight like that, where you're in enemy territory?
You know, I think it's a double-edged sword. Obviously, you're coming into his hometown. He's going to have a lot more fans. He's going to have a lot more people here supporting him. But he has a lot more to lose. You know, and that can either motivate you or it can deter you. So, you know, you can use that as motivation, knowing that you don't have as much to lose as him. You're coming in as the bad guy, you know. You're coming to storm his castle. So, you know, you can use that as motivation, use it as fuel. Whereas, on the other hand, Benji has to,
and his opponent,
prove here because he's got all his family and friends.
The current WFC Amateur Bantamweight Champion, representing MMA Gold Fight Team, Benito, the Golden Boy Lopez.
They love Benito Lopez here.
Yeah, very vocal crowd in support of Benito. Benito's been out of action for about 9 months. During that time, he spent some time training at Jackson's MMA. There's a lot of professional fighters, John Jones amongst them. He's in talking to him, he's very excited to get back into the cage. What's it like coming off a sort of longer layoff where you've been training? Are you looking to show off your skills? Is there ring rest? What's that like?
You know, there may be some ring rest, but I think he's going to be real hungry, real excited to get back.
Fighting out of the blue corner, he stands 5 feet 6, weighing in at 135.2 pounds. He has an amateur record of 6-4. From Gilroy, California, Benji Amasquita.
That's what's up. Woo! Come on, Uncle Win. I kicked some butt. Come on.
And let me introduce his opponent. Fighting out of the red corner, he stands 5 feet 10. Weighing in at 135 pounds even. He has an amateur record of 7-0. He is the current WFC Amateur Bantamweight Champion from Oroville, California, Benito, the Golden Boy.
Fuck that puto.
Our referee is Milton Wallace.
They love Benito. Here we go. Before we crack this action off, quick question like I always ask you, Jeff, blonde or brunette when the ring girls? We're talking ring girls here, blonde or brunette?
Both if possible. I think I'm going to go with the blonde this time.
I'm going to go brunette, man. I respect your opinion, but...
So we see Benito, the champion, in the black shorts.
A lot of movement. Both
yeah!
A lot of movement early.
Yes! Don't stop!
He said he got hit. I'm sorry. Benito said he got hit low.
Man, you fucking pussy.
And, I actually didn't see it. Maybe we can get a replay. I did not see that strike. I saw them both throw.
Yeah, both fighters came out throwing a lot of strikes. It was kind of hard to catch.
Both came out throwing big kicks early. I didn't see where the kick went, but
Güey, no tienes huevos.
looks like he was definitely hurting from that one. You know, definitely hurting from that one.
Looks like he's shaking his head. He's hurt, but I think he's just disappointed in taking that and getting it out of the flow.
He might take a minute, take a couple more. He has 5, so sure he'll take a couple of them and shake it off when he's ready to be back. Obviously, it's not going to change the fight any, but it's a little break in the action here. Honest mistake, obviously, on Benji's part. Obviously, it wasn't intentional, so should get back to the action.
You hear them say music?
Yeah, I noticed Benji during the introductions was kicking his legs up, looking very flexible.
Yeah. He's real active, real wiry, very quick, fast twitch movements. And that's what I saw when he first came out. We didn't really get to see much. And it looks like Benji has a physical advantage on Benito. He looks like a bigger, stronger guy. Benito obviously.
Slam that fucker!
Big takedown by Benji on the seat.
And the flexibility. He rolls an omoplata here. Benito rolls to omoplata and then up to a triangle. Very good flexibility.
Hit him in the
working
face.
from the bottom.
Hit him, Benji.
Benito really known for that triangle, which he uses to
Hit him.
swiftly to ground and pound.
He's got a very, very tricky ground game off his back. He's long, he's lanky. There's the triangle there. He needs to secure the head to do it.
No, Benji, no! Get the fuck out of that!
He's going behind the head. That looks deep.
And there's that sweep.
The mounted triangle is his signature, and he's very good with it.
Benji, get the fuck out!
He's going after it. Let's see.
Very
I think
tenacious
he needs to
with it,
focus
keeps
on
on.
finishing that triangle.
Looks
He
like
doesn't,
he's got
doesn't
it
have
tight.
the angle quite yet.
He's got to grab that left arm and pull it across the body.
He's got to
Looks like
stop.
going
He's got to
for-
stop him. He's got to stop Benji from posturing up. If Benji can posture up, he can use his.
Hit him,
back
Benji.
to be
Hit him in
strong
the
and break
fucking
that
face,
lock.
Benji.
Now he's in deep. This is more where Benito wants to be.
And Benito's grabbed that leg to neutralize Benji's movement.
He needs to let go of the leg at this point, I think, and focus on
Hit him.
controlling the head.
Hit him!
As he does now, and I think that's what's going to get the choke there.
Benji did give a thumbs up there prior.
And Benji's hanging in tough there. Still throwing
Get the
good
fuck
shots.
out the way!
Benito doing a good job
Benito
of
needs
blocking.
to get Benji's arm across, and that's what now. Yeah, Benji's doing a great job blocking with his arm. And that looks deep. That might be the one to finish it here. That looks deep. He's in position, and Benji is hanging in tough. He has no put in him. Let's see if Benito makes the adjustment to go to an armbar.
Benji looks now like he's going to stack up Benito. He's
Pick
trying
his
to
ass up and
turn
slam
out of that choke. It looks like there's a little bit of space in that choke just because of Benito's longer frame compared to Benji.
And Benji was doing a good job not letting Benito drag his arm across his own body, and
Looks like the triangles, he
so
opened
he's
it up.
readjusting. Maybe he'll switch over to an armbar. I'm not sure what he's doing. It's hard to see from this position what he's doing with his hands.
So he's reaching up to grab his own leg there.
Hit him, Benji! Get out of there!
Looks like Benji's out and just
Yes.
going
Benji's
for
out.
Benito's
He's in,
guard.
he's in
That's
full
right,
guard.
brother.
Benito looking to stand up here.
Get him.
Gets all the way up. See if he can get some strikes in here. If Benji can get another takedown, which he looks like he's going to attempt.
There you go!
Almost a suplex there, but Benito sits out. The very
We'll
intense
take a
first
breath.
round comes to an end. So we see Benji getting the takedown, but Benito moving to the submission attempt. How do you score a round like that?
I would score that Benito. I would score that 10-9 Benito because Benito came much, much closer to finishing the fight. Benji did get a great takedown, but he didn't come close to. He didn't put Benito in the same. It's like Benito has a mouthpiece, and I got you. Benji staying moving, staying right. Stop. It's very weird turn of events. Let's get this fight going and see how it plays out.
And round two begins.
Stiff jab. Benji doing a great job with those lead leg kicks there. I'm sorry, rear leg kicks.
Doing a good job of catching Benito, getting him off balance. He's going for the
Benito's gonna look
single
to
here.
He's going for a single leg on Benito. I think Benito's going to look to do he's a real fan of blind knees, but nope, now he's stuck against the cage.
Benji was doing a good job there of keeping his head to the far side to prevent that knee.
Benji's doing a great job pressing him up against the cage. Benito swimming his right arm inside, and that's how he stops the takedown and gets one of his own. And we'll see if he can do anything from here. And very, very smart. Benito moves Benji over, puts his head into the cage so he doesn't have as many options, and it's right in his own corner, and he can listen to his corner while he works. Very, very smart.
That's right. Get up, man.
Benito actually decided to come back to the feet.
Big tie clench, and Benji's throwing punches, and Benito's throwing knees. Let's see how this goes. Good knee to the body by Benito. He's got to watch so he doesn't get taken down again, because that's what Benji's looking for. He's looking for that takedown.
Benito showing some impressive balance.
Yeah, good uppercut. He's really doing a good job fighting on. Benito doing a good job fighting on one leg.
And Benji lets the leg go. Benji looks like he's very strong.
Benji looks very, very strong. It looks like he's having a little bit of trouble with the frame of Benito. That tall, lanky frame sometimes causes problems for guys against the fence because he's so tall and lanky. It's hard to take him down.
Looks like Benji's looking for that counter left as Benito comes in.
Push kick to the head. Push kick to the head by front kick right to the face from Benito to Benji, and Benji answered back with punches.
And Benito has a 4-inch height advantage over Benji, and it really looks like he's using that to his advantage.
I'm very impressed by Benji's leg kicks though.
Timeout. Benito lost his mouthpiece again.
My lord.
Man, this little bitch.
This has got to be the weirdest stop, huh?
It's almost as if Benito, if the mouthpiece doesn't quite fit properly.
Right. Yeah, who knows?
You know, and it doesn't look like Benito's spitting it out for any reason.
I think he got hit with a big punch. Benji is throwing heavy hands right now.
Looking for that big right hand.
Knock his ass
Lining
out.
punches up. They got bad intentions on him. Benji's hands look like they have very bad intentions.
Benito's doing a good job of evading those strikes.
He's slipping in and out. But what Benito's doing is he's popping a jab and then he's slipping the big punches that come after. But if Benji were to land, it might really change the fight. Good high kick by Benito Lopez.
Looks like Benji's got his mouth open there, possibly getting a little bit tired.
Look for Benito to swim his right arm underneath, get that right underhook, and use that again to stop the shot, maybe get a shot of his own. There he goes. He puts Benji on the fence with that right underhook he just secured.
So he's digging for that again.
And back to the tie, that plum clench.
Nice knee to the belly.
Good knee to the belly. The problem is Benji's trying to catch him for single leg, so he's got to watch for that. I think we'll finish the round here with knees from Benito and punches from Benji. Punches. Also, he's got to work those takedowns in. Like that, he set up a big punch with the jab, and he cracked Benito.
Opening up with a couple of combinations.
Benito moving here and moving back to hit the center.
Benito looks to be in good condition, doesn't appear winded even after that long layoff.
Yeah, it looks like he stayed in good shape, but I mean, this has been a pretty high-paced fight. And they're trading kicks and punches now. High kick, big high kick by Benito.
Nice body
Good
kick by
body
Benito.
kick by Benito, and right to the plum clench. Good body shot, went high, missed high, but great body shot by Benji with the right hand.
Yeah, those are those body shots that he's known for. Nice jab by Benito.
Benito sticking the jab. I'm really impressed by Benji's leg kicks as well. He's been throwing some very good ones.
Big left hand by Benji. Big right. Benji seems to have some success when he throws, the 1-2.
Right, he's got to set that big right hand up with a jab. And Benji's looking tired. Maybe Benito can capitalize here. Let's see. But Benji's still throwing big punches. And that's the difference between a good fighter and a great fighter. People who can recognize that they're tired and keep pushing and fighting.
Nice jab by Benito Lopez there.
And I think Benji's really taking this third round. He's got a lot higher output. Good rear kick by Benito the legs.
For the first time in this fight, you start to see some damage showing up on the face of Benito, the left side of his face. Benji's being successful in landing some of those shots that he wasn't landing earlier
Right,
rounds.
little right pop shot after a slip by Benito. He's landing well with that right, but he's got to
Benji,
really,
he's still in there.
really start throwing some more punches because so far Benji has done a much higher volume this round.
Both fighters starting to look a bit tired here.
Showing some wear.
Nice left connecting from Benji. I don't think he got all of it though. Benji grabs a hold of Benito's leg.
Benito's corner demanding, begging him to I need you to fight, I need you to fight. I think Benito isn't throwing a high enough volume. He looked good the first 2 rounds. He's got to, if he wants this fight, he's got to turn it on, and vice versa. Benji needs, if he wants to win this fight, he needs to keep the volume of punches he's been throwing.
Benito has Benji pressed up against the cage here. Not a lot of strikes, just jockeying for position at this point, although Benito grabbing that tie point. Now he's looking for a double leg.
And a double leg by Benito. Let's see if he gets it.
And he finishes it.
And I think that was a huge score for the round.
With just about 10 seconds
I
remaining,
think that was
he
a huge factor for this round.
may have secured the win right there.
And we'll see how the judges feel. That was a very well-timed takedown. Very, very exciting fight by both these kids.
Good show of respect by both fighters.
Yeah. Both gamers. I was very impressed by the punch output by Benji, and Benito did a few very slick things there. It was an exciting fight.
Yeah, sort of a strange fight there with the stoppage for the mouthpiece in between rounds. But both fighters seemed, not to be fazed by it. You also saw the groin strike to Benito in the first round. Both fighters seemed to be going for it. Got a little bit tired there in the third, but an impressive performance by both fighters. And I think Andre, you said that you feel like Benito probably won this one. I think I agree with you. But definitely an impressive performance.
An impressive performance, and I've seen judges make crazier calls. There have been more wild calls. I wouldn't, you couldn't argue a lot if Benji got the nod, but in my opinion, Benito did enough.
Yeah, Benji. The third round in particular is going to be interesting. Benito did secure that takedown at the end, did fairly well, but Benji landed a number of quality hard shots. So it will be interesting to see how the judges score it, and whether Benito will retain or whether we'll have a new amateur champion. See some highlights from the fight. There's Benito in the mounted triangle, scoring some shots and moving into the triangle choke.
He's known for that. It's like every fight I see, he ends up in that mounted triangle, but Benji did such a good job defending it, he wasn't able to finish the fight with that. And see what the judges have to say.
Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for both of our fighters in that fight, huh? That was a real good one there. Once again, this bout went the distance and went to the cards. Judge Wade Vieira scores the bout 29-28. Judge Brandon Salcedo scores the bout 30-27. And Judge David Shirley scores the bout 29-28. Your winner by way of unanimous decision and still WFC Amateur Bantamweight Champion, Benito, the Golden Boy, Lopez!
So Benito Lopez retaining his title via unanimous decision. Very exciting for him, I'm sure. Congratulating his opponent on a good fight. And we'll go to our own Andre Feely for some post-fight comments from Benito Lopez.